our health. In fact, we prefer to take our cars to the mechanic every other month to check the condition of the car because we don't want to suffer a breakdown. We don't want to be on our way to the office and the car will not be working. So we prefer to take the car to the mechanic every month and pay huge amounts of money to get it serviced. But it's unfortunate that we neglect the particular thing that holds it all together. That is our health. A number of us do not even have any health plan. We just keep using that body until it decides to break down or request for a rest. It's so sad. And when I saw this topic, I was just smiling. I had to enter Mamro Moke's DM to be like, oh my God, this topic is so interesting. Why should we wait for a scare before we care? Yeah. Why should we wait to get scared before we care? This afternoon, I am so excited to be co-hosting this topic. My name is Akorede Zainab, and I want to believe that we're going to be having an open, practicable, and interactive session. So if you're just joining us or you have been here since the beginning of this event, kindly share this event so more people are aware that we are here. Thank you so much once again for joining. Romoke, if you are there, please kindly take the mic away.
I'm
okay,
right
she's here.
here.
All right, that's fine. Please go ahead.
I thought I've unmuted my mic. So sorry about that. All right, thank you so much all for joining us today. This is a topic that actually concerns everybody. Whether you are old, we are talking to you. Whether you are young, we are still talking to you today because they say our health should be our priority. But are you actually seeing your health as your priority? Are you actually taking the right step to make sure that your health is at the top of every other thing? So today we are bringing this topic not to scare anyone, but just to talk about the reality and talk about the preventive measures that we can actually be taking in order to pay more attention to our health before every other thing. So our topic today, like my co-host said, is why wait for health care before we care? Understand that when you are on your own, you can ask yourself and give yourself the right answer that when you give it to yourself, you will be satisfied. But if you are not satisfied, it means you still have a lot of things to put in place to make sure that that health goal is at the top of every other list you have. The health, they say, is the foundation of everything in life, as in everything we do. When we say the health is the foundation, it has to do with our productivity, our peace of mind, our energy. Ultimately, it's our ability to live the best life. So when we say it is everything and anything that is attached to it, unfortunately, a lot of people are still lagging behind when it's our health and doing the right thing, following the right channel to achieve these health goals. But today we are going to be talking about why. But before I will dive into the why our speaker will shed more light on this question, I want us to look at what is the proactive health. When we say we are actually paying a lot of attention, needed attention to our health, what does it mean? It actually entails regular checkup, preventive screening, healthy lifestyles like our diet, exercise, and good sleep, stress management, and our mental well-being practices. When we are able to do all this and we are doing it properly, trust me, we are going to be living a prolonged health and lifestyle that we actually desire. It will increase our vitality. It will reduce our healthcare costs, and we will have quality of life to live and enjoy every other thing that we are hustling for. So this topic actually strikes a kind of balance, and it's something that we need to listen to our body and then answer to the patterns and signs that is given to us. So we women, we often live in denial of saying that you getting healed, it is natural occurrence. The answer is no. Getting healed is not natural. Getting healed means there are some things that you are doing that your body is reacting to. I have seen a lot of people that even as they are aging, they are still living healthier, better than the younger ones. And what do you think they are doing right? What do you think they are doing that is making them not? Okay, I'll give you an example. We have an example on this call, Grandpa Godwin. When Grandpa will tell you that for more than 10 years, he has never treated malaria. And you are telling me that it is normal in Nigeria to have malaria, like once in a month or every other month. So we are trying to normalize what is not. And that is why we are going to be answering these questions together. We're going to be getting more informed information about this. And we are going to learn more on how to be active about our health. So without wasting your time, I'd like to give the mic to Grandpa Godwin to please kindly introduce himself before I will ask him some questions. The questions that I would like us to learn from today. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. And the mic is yours.
Thank you very much. My name is Godwin Chinaka Kafo. Survivor of bad diet lifestyle. Actually, God mercifully put me away from an early grave because I was eating myself to death. And that became my passion right now to warn everybody. In fact, I'm looking for 50 years and above to warn them if they want to live up to 60. Because from 40 to 60, anything you eat is preparing for disaster. I'm sorry to say that. And when I begin to share with you, you'll understand what I mean. Basically, I'm a herbalist. Herbalist in the sense that I make use of ewedu, efirin, lugu, and so on to cure people, including garlic, ginger, and all the herbs. By training, I'm an English, was an English tutor, and I'm a professional writer right now and an editor. And but you see, my passion is in this thing I'm talking about. I'm so excited. I mean, Ramoke, God just sent her to try to bring something out of me, and I'm studying self. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. We are honored to have you here, and we are happy to learn from you. One thing about Grandpa is always sharing from experience. And they say experience is the best teacher. When you want to learn the right thing, learn from someone's experience. Whatever Grandpa is giving you, he's giving us raw. He's not giving us based on a textbook or based on something that he saw somewhere. He's going to be sharing from his personal experience and from the experiences of the people that he has been able to help. So thank you so much for sharing from your wealth of knowledge with us, sir. We are really happy and we are grateful to always have you on board. Let me quickly recognize the presence of some people here. I want to say thank you so much for joining us, Sir Dele Faleye. He has been very, very supportive. He has always been sharing a lot of healthy advice and information with us, right on the group and on LinkedIn as well. So thank you so much for joining us today, sir. We are honored to have you here in our midst. Madam Esther, thank you so much for joining. We are happy you are here with us. Ma'am Toyin, thank you so much for joining. Oluwaseun, thank you so much for joining us. Ma or Sa, I don't know which one. And my big mom is here too. Thank you so much for joining. We are happy to always have you in our midst. And we have Ma'am Eunice. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And I believe we are also going to be learning from every one of you because we want this to be interactive. This is a topic that talks everything and anything that we need to live healthy. Sir, I have a few questions for you. I don't know if I should just go with the three of them or I should do it one after the other. So my first question for you today, sir, is what are the real costs of waiting? I know waiting has a lot of things that is attached to it. When I say waiting, waiting to be scared before we take care of our health. That is what I'm talking about in this context. So what are the costs of waiting? Not just the financial aspect of it, but to our well-being, our family, and our future. That's my first question, sir.
Thank you very much. You and I, in our very subconscious, we don't want to look after our health. I'm talking about myself. Because none of us know the meaning of waiting until an emergency comes. Do you understand? Because when an emergency comes, you will see doctors bare their teeth, and then you are already pushed to the wall. You cannot save yourself except to pay the price. Of course, the first thing is you have increased the medical bills. If you wait until you are sick before you go to the hospital, you will pay double. My hospital friend will tell you, in fact, they are so excited because they are not, somebody dying doesn't move them. Somebody die. In fact, when you are shouting, please, doctor, don't let me die, that is the time you are increasing your chances of dying, because your relatives will be running helter-skelter. So the issue there is that if you want to avoid medical bills, please take care of your health. Buy as much supplements as you can, including eating healthily. Because normally the issue must have become severe because of the neglect. I'm telling you, each time you postpone taking care of your headache, you may not know what you are doing. I mean, as little as headache. Then there comes the loss of productivity. That job that you are trying to protect, that job that you are trying to do so that you make more money or so that you are not sacked, you will now begin to show that you can no more do your work. You will be absent most of the time. And believe that I trust many companies, they will sack you. Or they will ask you to go and take care of yourself. And when a company says, please go and take care of yourself, automatically you won't receive salary. And if you are insured, if you have health insurance, or if you are sick before you want to go and insure yourself, your premium will be higher than others. That one is at least it is textbook. But I'm telling you, you will inconvenience your family. Because in fact, if your family loves you, if you are a go-getter, if you are somebody that have been supportive for your family members, some people will have BP because of you. They are afraid you will die. So why wait? Why wait until you become sick? Let me tell you about myself. I don't wait until I'm sick. But sometimes I will experiment with myself, leave myself for 1 month. Then I will use the experience to teach others. For instance, the challenges men have mostly is prostrate. And when you are almost 70 and you have troublesome BPH, that is the non-malignant prostrate type of sickness. If you live to be 40, 50, your prostrate must enlarge. So waiting until you have prostrate issue before you go and do your PSA test to know your level is foolishness. I meet people my age, below my age, and I ask the question, how are you managing your prostrate? Some are hearing it for the first time. So it means the effort we put in our so-called well education, we do not actually go for education. We are going for things that will enable us to become slaves to earn. So we are not actually looking for what will help us to earn money for a long time. Young people die, and I don't know how I feel, because he's so pursuing money. I say, buy this supplement. He say, I don't have time. I'm still young. Supplement is meant for people that are old. But he doesn't know that he's already deficient on vitamins that will give him cancer. Lack of essential vitamins is actually cause people to have cancer. And you will ask me now to prove it by science. I don't know science. But science has given me language to describe some of these things. It's like he's smiling. You know what I mean? When you are deficient in certain vitamins and you leave yourself like that for 3, 4, 5 years, something will erupt in your body. And the medical science will not have any answer for you. Then there is what I call your personal well-being. The cost to you is that your quality of life will be reduced. I know people that so neglected their health, I mean billionaires. Today, you know what their food is? Nutrient, baby food, because they cannot digest pounded yam or amala. They cannot digest fish. They are eating baby food. And these were people that were chasing this money like mad, and they made it. Then they have one particular ailment. They go to the hospital. Sir, please, your system can no more digest. Can you please go on milk? Do you understand me? So this is your social life is paralyzed, poor health. You cannot enjoy it. You cannot, for instance, join your mate to go and play football or tennis ball. So you are always sick. And let me tell you this thing. I'm sure some ladies may know this who are older. Some men you see from 50, 60, 70 with catheter under the agbada, and they use strong perfume to hide it. Why? Because they never took time to look after their health. They waited. So waiting is very dangerous. And then what of the pain and suffering for your spouses? Some men have made their wives widows before they become widows, because the woman cannot have the fun that God planned for her life. It is part of it. You must enjoy your husband. You must enjoy your wife. So in waiting for the time sickness will erupt, by then you are going to increase suffering for your wife and your children. You will increase pain for them. And what of the disability? What of the discomfort for yourself? If you lie like this and they say, oh, this place is paining me every day. This place is paining me. This place is paining me. And I wrote one article. I said, in fact, right now I'm very active. I play football with my grandchildren, and they are very active. And now tell me what you will tell your grandchildren. You will tell them that you are old, Abby. They don't know that language. In fact, if you deny them that your contribution, that social contribution to them when they are growing up, they may not forgive you. Then what of the mental impacts? Do you know that people are depressed? That people are some sons and daughters are depressed because of their father. They earn well, they have whatever you can talk about, but every minute they remember that daddy may die any day because he neglected his health. The family thing, I'm telling you, you can identify with that. If there is an uncle, a far relation, everybody is trying to give care. Some doctors, some nurses. So the cost is is too much, and I don't think I can go into all. But apart from the finances, your millions and billions will finish. I know someone that made so much money, but within 1 year, about 100 million has gone. He's not cured. By the time they get to Sister Rongoke, for instance, for those life-giving supplements, they will tell you, no money to buy it. So they expect her to give them free. That's what we suffer. Now, meanwhile, he did not remember that I was in existence, because to him or to her, supplements and good diet doesn't work. Just get the money. Like I said, let me repeat this before I stop. I give you a break. That subconscious that God will take care of me, that God will fix my health, is a fatalistic something. I think I made a comment somewhere. It's fatal. Because God created me. In fact, some of us are bold to say, God, you know you must heal me of this sickness. You know you must save me from this embarrassment. And you are talking to God like that. Meanwhile, your body, your life is a gift that God gave to you. Your gift to him, your service to him, is to take care of it. So you're expecting that God should give you money, give you children, give you wife, give you husband, and then take care of your health. Wow. I don't know. So can I talk about also the complications of waiting? Doctor will say, if you had brought daddy last year, at that time we should have done something, but now it is too late. How do you feel? Daddy, why didn't you tell us? You say, I didn't want to worry you people. What type of stupidity is that? What type of stupidity is that? People you don't want to worry, they are now on that fire. Is it not so? The children you don't want to expose to suffering, are they not suffering now? Because they are fighting for your life. So please, I don't know how you put this. Let it know that people should never wait until they fall sick or until they think deteriorates. Because I know people that will have small swelling somewhere, but they will be watching it. Every day they will test it until it has gotten enlarged, and suddenly it is not paining them before reporting to anybody. So poor health is not a legacy you should leave for your children. Poor health is not what any of your relations should have as a legacy. So prioritize your health to stop this cost, human emotion, trauma, and financial. Let me stop here and wait for your next question. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. You have actually used one stone to kill two birds like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then, when you talk about financial, emotional, and the mental effects of waiting, as in, it's too expensive. It's very, very expensive. I also love the, I was just laughing. The part that you said that people want God to give them good health. God has already given us everything we need to be healthy. Do you want God to open your mouth and be putting it again? That's too much. It's like asking for too much. He has given us the root. He has given us the fruit. He has given us the stem. He has given us everything, water, hair, everything we need to live our best life. Before, I used to tell people that what we are lacking is knowledge. But now it is not knowledge, because you can access knowledge everywhere, only if you are not interested. You can start doing your research. You can start going for sensitization, going for courses and all that, in order to get informed information about how you can stay on top of your health. I will quickly tell you a story about what Grandpa said. That reminds me of a story of a woman that was introduced to me. This woman is very fat, and then her legs, they are even heavy for her to move. And then one of our church members introduced her to me, and then after series of, I asked her to go for tests and all that. After that, and then we resort to, because of, she was complaining about money. She would say, I don't have money for this. I don't have money for that. With simple things that can help her over time. Seeds. And this woman I'm talking about is a pastor's wife. So complaining about money is from her purse, not from, like, she cannot access money. But some people, they like to complain rather than look for solution. So we started with tea. Take this tea. There is the one that she will take in the morning. That is the one that she will take in the evening. And then after like a month, she has started seeing results. Like, there is changes. And after that, the husband now reached out to me, and then we spoke about so many things. And then she was like, before, I told her those food that she should at least stay away from, in order for what she's using to have effect. So the husband now told me that she refused to stop taking ice cream. She does not have money, but she has money to buy ice cream. She will eat cake, all these pastries that the husband used to buy for the kids, that she refused to let it go. And whenever he complained that, your health, you don't need this thing, the woman will tell him that it is one thing that will kill us in the long run. And look at me, I am still young. The fact is, this woman is still very young with 3 kids. But when you see her, you will think she's 3 or 4 times her age, because of the lifestyle that she chooses to stick with. Without wasting your time on the story, after 3 months that we started the treatment, this woman died. The husband just reached out to me that one morning and she broke the news. I was like, haven't I been trying? As in, is she? So later, after the burial and everything, the husband now opened up to me that those tea, it was him that was taking it, not the wife. That every time he complains that these are the things they said you should be taking, it's not even bitter. I'm taking it, and look at me. I even like it more than you that need it. That he will tell him, how old am I? That I'm still very young. There is nothing that will happen to me. Until this woman could not wake up and then lift her body one day and eventually die. Now, that same tea that was prescribed to the wife that time that she refused to take, the husband is buying that tea from me till tomorrow. Because he has learned from the wife's case. They have 3 kids. This story I'm telling you was like 3 years ago. The second year that this woman died, this pastor got married to another wife. Yes. And the children are now under the new. Life continues. As in, life just continues.
On.
Every time the man reach out to buy supplements or tip from me, I always remember that woman and how she just wasted her life. Just like that. A lot of people wait and think I am still young, or I think I don't need it now, or I think it is normal to get ill once in a while. It is not normal. Thank you so much for that. My last question for you, sir, is, we have a lot of things that is attached to this. So what are some small, consistent habits that we can take to start today to invest more on our health? Every little step counts. Some people, they think you have to do everything at once before you can reach where you are going. But when you start taking that intentional step one at a time, it is going to get you to where you are going. So that's my question. Thank you so much, sir. While I give mic back to you, sir.
Okay.
Or do you want me to repeat the
question? No. I get it. I get the question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. I mean, that it's actually interesting because you don't need to start anything big. You just need to start small but consistent. I normally will ask somebody to start with nutrition, with what enters your body. If you get your nutrition right, you've got your life right. That is where to start from. You don't start with good dresses or good hairstyle. Start with nutrition, diet, lifestyle, and then nutrition. You start with drinking water. That's my first port of call. Drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up in the morning. If you make it warm, better from age 40 up, it will open up your digestive business, your metabolism. Actually, the water therapist people will tell you that if you are consistent with drinking warm water over 3 months, 9 months, 1 year, some conditions in your body will dissolve. For instance, some people do not know that the thickness of their blood, what we call blood viscosity, is high. Some people's blood is usually thick, and that is what brings blood clotting. And then you are given a medication that is called blood thinner. I've forgotten some of their names. Now, blood thinner will give you serious problem. So water is the first nutritional component you need to kickstart your day. If you can do that, it's a small thing, but a big deal. Most people do not remember to drink water. Yeah, the summary is that stay hydrated and kick off your metabolism. The second thing is, for adults like us, I normally will recommend that you eat 1 cooked meal a day. Let the rest be vegetables, be nuts, vegetables and nuts, and the other natural thing. Like right now, can I tell you my best snacks, my best food right now is garden egg with groundnut. And the groundnut is either slightly steamed or raw. This particular food will not permit any human being to be diabetic or to have high blood sugar. It will not allow you to fall sick that you need to go and treat malaria. Your BP won't go up. So include fruits and vegetables in your meals. Ensure you have essential natural nutrients. Artificial nutrients are chemicals and they are harmful. So including these essential natural nutrients that come from vegetable and fruits and nuts are your lifeline. Life has no duplicate. Then I usually will, if you looked at my last post, I said, prepare your meals before you get hungry. Otherwise, you will eat whatever you find when you are hungry. And I use myself as an example. In those days, when I'm terribly hungry, I will drink Coke, I will eat meat pie, I will eat donut, and of course my stomach will be full, yabi? But I was poisoning myself gradually. So plan and prepare your meals to avoid unhealthy choices. Those are the little things you can do to save yourself. Then on the physical side, you need just 10 minutes of brisk walking. 10 minutes. No matter how busy you are. Please don't tell me you are working in the kitchen is enough. No, that kitchen doesn't work. Deliberately take 10 minutes walk. And that can serve as an exercise for you. I am used to it. And I refuse to keep a car with me. I deliberately suffer myself. And sometimes my wife I pity. But she cannot be weaker than me now. Otherwise, I won't carry her to occasion. I've told her before. If you are older than me, you no go follow me. And if I have to travel abroad for any engagement, you no go. So she has got the message as she's keying in. Then do 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, yoga, to improve flexibility and solve your stress problem. Some stress are not really stress. If you breathe in, if you take enough breathe, if you breathe in, breathe out, hold your breath for 1 minute. If you can, I can hold my breath for 1 minute. Before you do it for 5 minutes, every stress will disappear. Try it. Be surprised. Use the staircase. Use the staircase. Even if you start panting anytime you do that. I remember when I worked on 47 Marina, if you know Marina. 7th floor was our office. I took lift if I'm late or going for some assignment. But in the morning, I will walk the 7th floor. That actually was what helped me those days. Because the Dempsey building for 7 Marina was one of the oldest buildings in Marina and didn't have functioning elevator or lift. So some people that got trapped there once, twice, me I dey fear, so I go take staircase. I don't want to be trapped. But I didn't know what I was doing for myself. I did not know what I was doing for myself, but now I know that, elevator is actually killing people because your cardiovascular health will be at risk if you are always being carried, Sleep air-conditioned house, air-conditioned room, enter air-conditioned car, then enter elevator, enter air-conditioned office, and still stay there for 6 hours without standing up. So please establish that exercise. The next is your sleep. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Sorry, I don't sleep up to 7 hours every day. But the recommendation, if you need it, I don't need it. 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Just look, get the rhythm, get your body rhythm, and then adjust. Some of us have adjusted to so many things, but we got the rhythm first of all. Establish it, practice it over years. But I do not deprive myself of sleep. Oh, to eat well, if you really eat well, you know what to eat. Then you will know how to sleep well. Some people do not sleep because they do not feed well. They eat something that can make them not to sleep. Like you eat bitter cola when you are two hours to sleep. You can't sleep now. Bitter cola has caffeine. Some people don't know. And then bitter cola can keep you going to the bathroom because it is a diuretic. You know, it makes it blocks the volume of urine. Then take short breaks to relax and recharge. That is, if you are in an office where you work and you can stay for 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, that is a sedentary life. Is a suicide mission. Always stand up and take a short walk. If not, every hour you take 15 minutes. Please. Those are the little things you can do and they don't cost you money. Then your mindset. Please, make up your mind that you want to live. If you don't make up your mind that you want to live, it is possible your mind is set on self-destruction. Please don't do it. Be